Peanuts really has stood the test of time because it's about people. It's about characters. It's about emotions. It's about the things that we all go through, and those things don't change. It's not making cultural references. It's really about the human interaction and the insecurities of being a kid and being an adult. They are able to be both kids with an adult take on the world, which is very fun because as a kid reading it, I kind of felt like these kids knew a little more than I did. I learned words from them. I never knew what the word sarcasm meant until I would see it in the comic strip all the time and would look it up in the dictionary. So there's a lot to learn from Peanuts, both about the human condition and about vocabulary. I'll never forget when I first walked in and their screening room and they put up the first artwork and some of the early animation for it, and it was just this rush of emotion that hit me because realizing it was in such good hands with Blue Sky and Steve Martino. While on the surface, Peanuts seems like a very American take on the world, the universality of the characters and the situations they're in really make it something that works internationally and that pretty much any person on the planet understands because we're all insecure and we've all been called our whatever version of blockhead and we've all tried to kick the football and had it pulled out from under us, and so that translates into every language or other planets probably. Charlie Brown is probably the most universal character out there because who among us, whether you're a beautiful model or you're the richest person in the world or you're just a normal person trying to get through life, doesn't feel the insecurities and the problems that a Charlie Brown goes through on a daily basis. I think Snoopy's so popular around the world because he's a free spirit, and we all want to be free spirits. We all want to just act out our fantasies. We want to pretend we're different people and different animals and different things. And the fact that Snoopy is able to do that and make it look so much fun. Woodstock and Snoopy are such a perfect comedy team. I mean, they're part Laurel and Hardy. They're part Abbott and Costello. They're Hope and Crosby. They're always on some adventure, and even though they irritate each other occasionally, they are always the best of friends. All of us who worked on the Peanuts movie really wanted to make sure we kept the exact same mix of humor and heart that the strips had. What Steve Martino and the Blue Sky team have done is found a way to take this modern technology and make it beautiful and make you surprised at what you're seeing, at the same time feels just as comfortable as you did when you were watching the Christmas special. Charles Schulz was not just a cartoonist. Charles Schulz was a film director. He was a comedy writer. He was a comedy producer. His work amazes me every time I go back and look at those strips again. The most important thing we had to get right on the Peanuts movie is everything. We had to get the animation right. We had to get the voices right. We had to get the music right. We had to get the story right. Because they're so integral to these characters, and Charles Schulz left us such an amazing legacy that it was ours to screw up.